Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Rick Springfield, the rock star turned soap icon, has had more crossovers in his career than most might expect. But one of his most talked about chance meetings recently made fans sit up and take notice. Who did Rick Springfield run into? Which Days of Our Lives star crossed paths with the General Hospital alum turned rock legend? What unfolded in that moment? That's the story we'll dive deep into today. Picture this, a gym in Malibu, somewhere after dawn, quiet except for the hum of treadmills and the clink of weights. Sunlight creeping in through high windows, the scent of sweat and determination in the air. Rick Springfield, older now, but still carrying that rock star confidence, pushes through a set of presses, tunes in his earbuds, lost in the rhythm of training. He's there for health, for strength, for the familiar discipline that's long rooted him to the real world behind the glamour. And then in a corner, between machines, emerges a familiar silhouette. A man whose name echoes in daytime television lore, a DOOL legend, Dick Van Dyke. Yes, the very same Dick Van Dyke, who in daytime soap circles played Timothy Robichaux on Days of Our Lives, father to the iconic John Black, played by Drake Hodgson. A role so memorable it even earned him a Daytime Emmy. Rick pauses mid-rep. He notices the silver hair, the posture, the ease, someone who's not just visiting, not just passing through. He thinks, is that really him? Before his mind can overthink it, the recognition sets in. There, amidst the weights and the rhythm, a moment of shared surprise, silent respect, unplanned reunion. Rick posted about it later, filming an episode of Men's Health, I went to the gym, and who should be there but 99-year-old Dick Van Dyke working out on every machine. He joked that at 76, he thought he was doing pretty well until Dick got up from a chest press and did a little dance step before I left. Amazing. That was the punchline, but the unexpected encounter was the real headline. This wasn't staged, it wasn't for cameras, it was one of those life moments that feel scripted, only it's genuine. Faces from soap opera history, crossing paths like old friends catching up across corridors of time. A GH alum and a DOOL legend, meeting in a gym, flexing more than just muscles, flexing legacy. To understand how big this meeting feels, you have to go back to Rick Springfield's roots in General Hospital. In 1981, Rick took on the role of Dr. Noah Drake and became an overnight darling of soap fans. That role, played from 1981 to 83, would become his soap identity, even as his music career soared. Over time, Springfield would return to GH in guest arcs, 2005, 2007, 2008, and once more in 2013, even integrating his rock persona into the show when he sang Jesse's Girl during the Nurses' Ball. In one memorable twist, GH had him play a lookalike rock star, Eli Love, then swapped him into a performance to allow a surgery plot to proceed. So Springfield's soap identity is tied just as strongly to music as it is to drama. Meanwhile, Dick Van Dyke's presence in Days of Our Lives might feel surprising to some. But his role as Timothy Robichaux won him acclaim, including a Daytime Emmy in 2024. That role connects him to the world of daytime soaps, and it's a powerful reminder of how intertwined the soap community can be, bridging GH, DOOL, and beyond. What does it mean, though, that two actors from different soap universes bumped into each other casually? It underlines how these shows, despite storylines, networks, rivalries, share a common foundation: actors, fans, legacies, dedication. Behind the drama, behind the sets, they live lives. They go to gyms. They pass one another on treadmills. They don't always expect to see a soap icon lifting alongside them until they do. Rick Springfield's reaction was gracious. He posted the snapshot of their gym moment. His former GH co-star, Bradford Anderson, even liked the post. But Springfield didn't dwell on it, he celebrated it. He called Dick an awesome human being. And in that casual meeting, the power of shared history lifts into full view. As for Dick Van Dyke, even at an advanced age, he moved through machines, pushed through reps. He evidently refused to be defined by time or expectation. He danced. He was surprised. He carried forward his own legacy, stepping out of daytime scripts to live a life still in motion. It's a scene soap fans will replay in their minds. Rick Springfield, the rock troubadour and GH legend, pausing mid-set at the gym. Dick Van Dyke, DOOL icon, nodding across the room. They share a glance, a laugh, maybe a handshake. In that moment, two worlds collide, and fans get a new storyline, unscripted, authentic, electric. This meeting is more than a tabloid moment. It's evidence that even in a genre known for magnified drama, real people with decades of history can still surprise us. It reminds us, soap opera isn't just about who's seducing whom, who's plotting revenge, who's resurfacing with amnesia. Sometimes, soap icons just cross paths at the gym. So next time you hear someone say, "You won't believe who Springfield ran into," remember, it wasn't just a celebrity cameo. It was an echo of soap history, a collision of legacy, a wink across the channels. GH meets DOOL not in a storyline, but in real life. And isn't that the weird beauty of this world? The drama we love on screen is just a mirror. Off screen, the paths of beloved actors wander and intersect in the quietest places. The script we imagine, that's often just a reflection of life's unscripted, small chance encounters. If we choose to read meaning into it, we see legacy, endurance, respect. Two men carving careers, connecting worlds, and in their meeting, reminding fans that what we see on screen is only part of their broader stories. So as you imagine Rick finishing his set, stepping toward the exit, maybe pausing to wave at Van Dyke, maybe exchanging a few words, maybe leaving each other to their routines, imagine that moment in slow motion. Let the weight of decades between them settle. Let the shared respect linger. That's the real story behind the headline. Thank you for listening. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.